sharing that. So one of the points that I also need to make that you highlighted in your book is the highest level of commitment at work is ownership and empowerment. And I think for me, experiencing different work environment, I think one of the reasons why people stay is either of those two, right? Or even the two. Ownership, we've seen companies that say, well, you are employed here, and in order for you to feel that this is your own company, in quote, they're selling stocks to the person so that when you don't show up to work, you're also losing money.
Yeah, that's literal ownership, but we can get the psychological ownership as well.
Yeah. Then also empowerment, knowing that, well, they're also feeling empowered in case they want to take the next step in their career. They're not going to be stuck at some point. And so any take on that, and how do you see it based on your experience?
Yeah, I mean, work engagement at work is at an all-time low right now. People are disengaged, they are stressed, they're having challenges, they don't feel challenged, they don't feel included, they don't feel like their work matters, they're just a bee. And this is in general, not everywhere, but it's at an all-time high. And that means these people don't have ownership. They don't feel like, and I don't mean literally, though literally is great. Um, they don't believe they have much value in what's going on at the organization. They don't feel like it matters that they show up for work. And so they don't, mentally or literally. So the more we can include people in decisions, show people what their path for development is, provide that development. I was thinking recently, I did a podcast about exactly what you were talking about putting people in a box and freezing
Yep.
them in that
Yep.
bad place. I had a boss when I worked for Under Armour who said, "You're not leadership material."
Ah.
And I froze her in that exact moment and never moved her out of that. But she didn't empower me. I thought, did they ever train me? Did they ever give me, skills to be able to become a leader, to be able to develop myself? No. So the more we invest in our teams, the more they're going to invest back in us. The more they are part of creating a better environment, the more they're going to be invested in that environment. And it takes time, and it takes doing it in a strategic way. But when we can do that and people are actually engaged and they feel like what I do here matters and they care that I am here, the work that we can get from people and the goodness that they feel about the work they're doing is incredible.